Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2020 Graduate Management Awards from MBA Australasia. We're your hosts for the evening. I'm Ross Barclay.
And I'm Chris Jacko.
And we are putting faces to the voices of our MBA Success podcast series. This is the first time we've ever done a virtual award ceremony.
That's right. COVID-19's thrown a lot of curveballs throughout 2020. One of those being having to change this event from an in-person evening to this virtual event. But we thought it was incredibly important to still recognise the outstanding achievements of MBA students and graduates across the Australasia region, even if we have to do it as a virtual event this time around.
And just a quick shout out before we get started, that as COVID has provided so many challenges this year, a shout out to all of the MBAs worldwide who have continued their program delivery and dealt with social distancing requirements to focus on their student learning. So to all the MBA directors, lecturers, administrators, thank you for putting your students first and continuing to deliver great learning.
Absolutely, and also a shout out to all those students persisting through your MBA journey in spite of the distance education. I know it's thrown spanners in the works for some of us, but congratulations on pushing through. And for those graduating in 2020, welcome to the ranks of MBA graduates. But without any further ado, I'll hand over to Maxwell Grattan, President of MBA Australasia.
Hi, I'm Maxwell Grattan, and I'm the President of MBA Australasia, known as MBAus for short. Welcome to this presentation of the second annual Graduate Management Awards, known as the GMA for short. We had great intentions of presenting this GMA to you in a face-to-face event. However, we've had to pivot online due to the COVID-19 crisis. Before we get into the formalities of this year's GMA, I thought I would share with you some changes and developments within the company which have occurred over the last year. First and foremost, some of you may remember us as the Graduate Management Association of Australia. We've officially changed our name to MBA Australasia. Furthermore, we've also amalgamated with what was then known as MBAus Inc. And together, the combined entity has widened its reach and its focus to the whole Australasian region. We've also rejuvenated our 5-star MBA rating system and are very excited to be relaunching it in 2021. Along the way, we've also offered a range of networking events, podcasts, webinars, and other value-adding member offerings. We've also launched a new website too. And during this presentation, MBAus is proud to be presenting the Office Maps Most Innovative Business Project Award, the Unibank Most Outstanding MBAus MBA Graduate Award. A special thanks to our sponsors and all those who've contributed to make this presentation possible. Well done to all of the finalists, and congratulations to the eventual winners. MBAus is the peak body and the professional body for those who have an MBA in the Australasian region. Follow us on LinkedIn, join our mailing list, get in touch and be involved. It would be great to have you on board. Enjoy this presentation of the GMA.
Thanks for those words, Maxwell. And what's brought us all here tonight are the Graduate Management Awards themselves. So the categories we're looking at tonight are the Most Innovative Business Project, as well as the Most Outstanding MBA Graduate in Australasia.
Yeah, and to give you a bit more detail on the process itself, the nominations come in from the MBA schools as well as students, and they get compiled and go through a judging panel who have a criteria list and a deliberation process that goes through to really go through a rigorous process to identify who the eventual winners are.
Absolutely. The judges have taken that process very seriously and spent a lot of time really going through each of those applications before shortlisting our finalists and scoring all of those applications to come up with our eventual winners. But that's for a little bit later on tonight. Before we get to that, I'd like to say a special thank you to the members of MBAus, as well as our sponsors for this evening to make this possible. So a big thank you to Office Maps and Unibank.
And we recently got to catch up with Mike Lanzig, the General Manager of Unibank, for our podcast. And it was a great conversation, but we've got a video message from him now to tell us a little bit about what Unibank's about and learn a bit more about Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike Lansing, General Manager at Unibank. We have felt the challenges for 2020, starting with the summer bushfires and then the COVID-19 pandemic. The university sector is one industry that has undergone significant disruption, but it has acted quickly and adroitly to continue to provide enriching tertiary experiences for its students. As the only bank dedicated to the university sector, exclusively staff, graduates and students, we too are always evolving and changing. For over 50 years, Unibank has been providing a great range of banking products and services, and we remain committed to delivering exceptional lifetime banking experiences for our members. We are focused on supporting university communities across Australia through collaboration and partnership with key stakeholders and events within the sector, including this one. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. It's great to have such amazing sponsors like Unibank and
Office Maps. So our second sponsor that we want to talk about this evening and give a really big shout out to is Office Maps, a great Australian technology startup that in a few short years has attracted some of the world's best and biggest brands, as well as government organisations, and it's changing the way we work.
The way that we work is changing. The days of day in and day out have given way to days in and days out. Let's face it, the working environment is just more complex than it used to be. But how do we manage all of that complexity? How do you know who's in the office and who's working from home? How can you make sure there's a desk available for you next time you're in the office? Or if there'll be one for the boss when they're in town next week? Introducing Office Maps, helping you keep track of who and what is where in your organisation. Book hot desks, car spaces, lockers, you name it. Find people and resources when you need them. Manage check-ins and check-outs. And generate powerful reporting about how you're using your workplace. Office Maps, making your workplace work for you.
now to the moment you've all been waiting for, the awards. The first award to present tonight is the Office Maps Most Innovative Business Project Award. This award was open to students across Australasia to nominate a business project that they had completed as part of their studies, either individually or as a team.
That's right. And the judging panel for this award consisted of Holly Tattersall, Director of Women in Digital and Digital Talent Co., Sophia Arkenstall, Project Lead at Springfield City Group, and Brian Jones, Director of Ahead for Business, Forensic Accountants Australia, and Treasurer of the MBA Australasia Board. Thank you to our judges for contributing your time and your efforts to make this award come to reality.
The finalists that were shortlisted by the panel are as follows: Winnie Nguyen and team from Griffith University, Chris Hope from RMIT University, Chris Gaffey and team from the University of Queensland. But we can only have one winner of the Office Maps Most Innovative Business Project Award. So to announce the winner, I want to welcome back James from Office Maps.
Hello everyone, my name is James and I'm the CEO here at Office Maps. 2020 has been a very difficult year for a lot of businesses, and it is demanded that companies adapt their processes and their corporate cultures faster than they've ever had to before. Some industries have had to shut down virtually overnight, and many others have had to rapidly adapt their working environments to cope with the enormous amount of uncertainty that COVID has created. But with any difficult situation, this has presented people with the opportunity to think creatively and to find innovative solutions to complex problems, which is why it is appropriate that this year Office Maps is presenting the Most Innovative Business Project Award for MBAus. And without further ado, the Most Innovative Business Project Award goes to Winnie Nguyen, Darren McKenzie and Katie McRobert from Griffith University for their Rehose Solutions project. This project drew the judges' attention as a social enterprise that could transform a linear process into a sustainable circular economy. The project demonstrates a high degree of innovative thinking, adaptability, leadership, integrity and knowledge of management thinking. Congratulations Winnie, Darren and Katie on a well-deserved win.
Congratulations, that's a fantastic achievement and you've got to be really proud with that. And continuing the celebrations, we've got another award just around the corner.
We do. Up next is the Unibank Most Outstanding MBAus MBA Graduate Award. Now this was open to those graduating in 2019 and 2020 as the most outstanding graduate.
Absolutely, and the judging panel for this award comprised of Mike Lansig, General Manager of Unibank, who you've seen earlier tonight, as well as Sue Forrester, a professional company director on multiple listed company boards, and our very own Ross Barclay. Can you tell us a little bit about what that judging panel experience was like? Absolutely.
A lot more challenging than I originally expected. Honestly, the level of nomination that came through blew my mind. The international experience that these people have, as well as just the work that they're doing, really sort of put me in my own place. But no, how
did you make your way through so many applications from so many different universities to be able to get down to just 3 finalists and 1 winner?
It's a good question. No, look, it was really difficult. They were all so close and all quite different too. So choosing the top 3, there were a little bit of a standouts, obviously what got them there, but honestly, to get to the number 1 was challenging.
A lot of deliberation between the 3 of you?
Yeah, a lot of discussion. So.
Fantastic.
Yep. Well, without further ado, the finalists for the Unibank Most Outstanding MBAus MBA Graduate Award winner, Jane Lewin from the University of Queensland, Michelle Kelly from Victoria University, and Margarita Camus from the University of Queensland.
And to announce that 1 winner, the person that will get that honour as the most outstanding MBA graduate, the trophy, the prize money, and the glory, I'll welcome back to the screen Mike Lansig.
Hi, I'm Mike Lansing, General Manager at Unibank. Unibank is a keen supporter of lifelong learning, and we believe that an MBA is fundamental to acquiring a diverse range of new skills and key areas such as information literacy and business. Importantly, an MBA can strengthen leadership credentials and provide the basis for strategic thinking. The Unibank Most Outstanding MBAus MBA Graduate Award is designed to recognise an outstanding graduate with a strong academic record who has been able to translate their skills into real-world benefits in the community. We received a large number of outstanding nominations this year from a wide range of MBA graduates. However, we could only choose 1. And this year, the winner was chosen for their significant contribution to social impact, including support for the vulnerable and the Talk Law education program for years 9 and 10 at high school. It is my pleasure to announce that this year's winner of the Unibank Most Outstanding MBAus MBA Graduate Award is Jane Lewin from the University of Queensland. Congratulations, Jane. Thank you. Hi, Jane. How are you?
Hi. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Look, there are a number of outstanding candidates for the Most Outstanding MBAus Award, and I'm really pleased to tell you that you've won it.
What?
You've won it.
I thought I was still trying to get there. Oh, fantastic. That's fantastic.
The social impact statements, and you've spoken about a number of them, were very, very important. And in addition to the outstanding academic CV, and so look, it was a tough call for the judges, but very pleased to say you won it.
Thank you. I really am so grateful. I feel very humbled because I did have a squiz at the other finalists, and I think I was in very good company with that finalist list. So thank you. And thanks.
Fantastic.
I think this is a great platform to shine the light on these I guess, sort of more community-minded focuses that I've had. So thank you.
Congratulations, Jane, and to all our winners tonight. And not only that, but to all the nominations that came through, congratulations to you. Just being nominated is a big achievement. As I mentioned earlier, the caliber of nominations was excellent, making it really challenging to pick just one winner for each category.
Absolutely. That brings our ceremony to a close. So I'd love to say a really big thank you to everyone that's helped make this a reality, to our judges on the panels there, to our subcommittee members who helped bring this all together, as well as our fantastic sponsors, Unibank and Office Maps, and MBAus members. For those MBA students and graduates out there who aren't yet members of MBAus, for just $100 per year, you can join the organisation, get access to exclusive events, webinars, conferences, as well as discounts to all those different things. So I highly encourage it. If you aren't already a member, come join us and help shape the future direction of MBAus.
Absolutely. Thank you everybody for watching the 2020 Graduate Management Awards from MBAus. Now, if you want to stay up to date with what's going on, join or follow our LinkedIn page, or just head over to the website, mbaus.com.au. If you want to know more about what Chris and I are doing, subscribe to the podcast, follow along. Highly recommend both episodes with Michael Anzig and Susan Forrester. They're absolutely compelling listens. It's great.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you.